Good morning, students. This is Sam Tofi Devi, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering. This is the lecture 11. Uh, in this class, we are discussing about the fused deposition modeling. In the last classes, we have discussed about the laminated oriented manufacturing in the solid rapid prototyping systems. In this, we are discussing about the fused deposition modeling. The fused deposition modeling is nothing but this is the another type of the solid manufacturing RP systems. Means rapid prototyping systems. Okay, in a solid rapid prototyping systems, there are two types. One is a laminated oriented system, a manufacturing system, and another one is a fused deposition modeling system. Okay, now we are discussing about a fused deposition modeling. This is the fused deposition modeling is nothing but it is another additive principle. Principle which is having a plastic filament or a metal wire which is unwound from a coil and supplies material to produce a part. If we if FDM fused deposition modeling was developed by Starches of Eden Prasad in the early 1990s. This process fabricates the parts of extruding molten thermoplastic material through a small nozzle to form a deposited manner. Means if you see in this diagram, this is a molten metal. Okay, this is the molten brick metal, which is having a in a XY motion. Okay, in XY motion, this is the material. This is the material part which it gives the supports to the modeling purposes. And the build material with these spots will have a part and also this is support part. Okay, this is the base material. Okay, this is the base material. In this base material it is an a supportive part. In the supportive part, the product which we are manufacturing, we will keep it here with this support. After that it will give the connection to the part and the support connections. Actions after that, if we start the modeling process, automatically the support give the support to the manufacturing of what we are giving to the product. After that it slowly moltens, it slowly coils to the other material and produce a product. Okay, these FDM systems have evolved through several models, beginning with the original 3D modeler, a floor unit, and progressing through the various desktops. Okay, in this fused deposition modeling, it has different types of ranges, and also to produce a product, the material which we are using will have a different builders due to the dimensions of the part. Okay. Next, this is the FDM machine which we are using in this using it to produce a material of the product. Okay, and software used for the fuser deposition modeling is to all the crystal manufacturers and manipulate and to prepare the STL data the use in FDM machines. The software can operate on various types of workstations from Unix to personal computers based on the different type of software. Means as usual we are used in the last manufacturing of process process like a stereolithography and another stereolithography and solid curing based machines also. First we will give the product, after that it will store into the STL file. The program will store into the STL file. This STL file will process throughout the data of the machine. Okay, build materials. Build materials means the FDM can be equipped to build with the investment casting wax, acrolein nitrile, butyrate styrene, plastic medical grade ABS thermoplastics, and also elastomer. Currently, ABS is used in the most of the cases. Okay, this is the materials which are used for the FDM process. See, this is the layout of the FDM processor. In the previous, we have discussed a few minutes later. This is the base. This is the build platform in Z direction. Okay, in Z direction. And next, this is the call it as a slab and support. Support. We can call it a support. From this support, this is the product which you are taking, and the two nozzles will be there. These two nozzles will be direction to the support purpose. After that, it will comes to the XY directions to give the support materials of the product. Okay, the extruded bonds to the previous layer and the adjacent road and solidifies quickly as a result of heat conditions. Okay, due to the heat conditions also we can see the bonds due to the layers of layer, and also it can heat throughout the product of the material. Okay, this is the path generation which we are taking. Path generation means where the product is manufacturing from that coil where it has to be stored where it has to be stored throughout the process of the material, and this path generation of the material have to stored into the sub product sub programming, and after that it should be processed throughout the material. CAD file preparation. Before building a part, the STL file has to be converted into the machine language understood by the FDM. Okay, QS software is used for this purpose. The STL file is read into QS and is displayed graphically on screen in the Cartesian coordinate system XYZ. Okay, first it should store into the STL file, and this STL file should be converted into the machine language by FDM. After this, the QS software is used for this purpose through the STL file, and it converts it to the QS. mm, QS, and is displayed graphically on screen into the Cartesian coordinate like a XYZ processor. Okay, this FDM system being used the slice layer, thickness, the build and support materials as well as the tip sizes. Okay, this is the path generations of the FDM system. Okay, next part orientation or position. Part orientation means once the part has been deemed an appropriate build size, the part should be oriented in an optimum position for building. Okay, the shape of the part plays the major role in this, in that some orientation may require less supporting of overhangs than others. Also, rounded the surface trend to turn out smoother if built in the plane of movement of the extrusion head, as curvatures in the Z directions are affected by the layering build technique. Okay, this is the part of the deemed position which is to be stored into the STL file. After that, which we have to store the major part of the orientation rotation process should overhang throughout the material purpose. Also, the surface throughout the built material can extrusion throughout the X direction, Z directions are also affected to the layer build technique materials. Okay, this is the part orientation process which we are taking up. See, this is the large rotating surface. Suppose this is the product I am taking. Okay, see, I am taking the table. Okay, now this is the large product, large rotating surface area. Okay, in large rotating surface area, it has no support. At down also, it has no support. no supports the necessary to be taken around it. Okay, and also floating surfaces should be layering throughout the projected area, and also projected area, and that we have to modeling throughout the process of the materials. Okay, and this is the slicing process which are used in the FDM process. See, once the part has been properly oriented and or sealed, scaled, it must be sliced. Slicing is a software operation that creates thin horizontal cross sections of the STL file that will later be used to create the control code of the machine. Means what this is in the previous image we have seen that this is the it's not a supporting part. Okay, we should be layered to all the projector and should be and should be this projected area only the production material should be cost. Okay, and this production area should be stored into the STL file and used by the control code of the machine in QS. In QS, the slice thickness can be changed before slicing. The typical slices ranging from 0.5 to 2 inches to 0.015 inches. Okay, and then thinner slices may be used for higher definition models, which are used, but it increases the time required to complete a part build. Likewise, less necessary sensitive parts can be built much faster using a thick layer of the using. Okay, and if you see that this is the modeling part, modeling setup which are used in the FDM process. Okay, this is the X, Y, Z directions. Okay, we are taking the planar coordinate system X, Y direction, and this X, Y direction will be directly layered to the product, and this is a projected area which is using in the producted area. Okay, extrusion header. Extrusion part also we can take it due to the process of the material. Okay, this is the extrusion part. See, this is the base material. Okay, this is the base material support. From this support, from the nozzle, it always will roll out through the system. Okay, and this is the support material, heat nozzles, heated nozzle, supported material filament, component material filament, current layer, a desired component, and a build platform. From this, we will easily manufacture throughout the product of the material. See, this is the nozzle which we are taking. From this nozzle only, it will directly opposed due to the current layer of the material can be deposited. Okay, FDM operation at a glance. FDM operation at a glance is nothing but what are the steps we are taking in the FDM process and which we are taking the step-by-step procedure of the material. See, first one, computer aided design file preparation. Second one, orientation, positioning. Third one, slicing. Fourth one, data transfer to the machine. Next, extruding the material from the nozzle, and next post processing if required. Okay, this is the process which we are taking in the FDM operation at a processor. Okay, first one we will give the program of the material. Program of the material means we are giving here CAD edit design file preparation. Okay, next we are taking the orientation programming, orientation or position. Okay, we'll go orientation. Next is slicing slicing process, and also we should data transfer toward the machine. Okay, next, extruding the material from the nozzle and also the post processing. See, process parameters. Process parameters what we are taking liquidifier temperature, chamber temperature, standoff distance, filament feed rate, nozzle diameter, deposition speed, material type if we are taking. Okay, this liquidifier temperature, chamber temperature, standoff distance, and filament feed rate. Okay, uh, uh, liquidified temperature. Liquidified temperature means while you are giving in and the product, okay, while you are manufacturing the product should be in the room temperature or in the given temperature depending upon the product of the material. Okay, next chamber temperature. Chamber temperature means you are taking on the tabular form. Okay, in this tabular form, you should know the temperature what we are taking and how much of temperature we are taking from to the molten material of the molten material of the product. Okay, next stand-off distance. Stand-off distance is nothing but stand-off distance. It should be currently fixed throughout the materials of the material of the component. Okay, from this material of the component only. The standoff distance will be identified throughout the systems. Okay, next filament rate. Okay, filament feed rate. Filament feed rate is nothing but while we are the processing the distances the distances and also the filament and the rate how should be taken should be easily identified in this filament feed rate. Okay, next one nozzle diameter. Nozzle diameter after giving the support we are taking the fixed nozzles, moving nozzles. Okay, from this nozzles only we can identify how much of the diameter how much diameter will be identified for the product. Like that only the nozzle diameters can be easily changed the nozzles. Okay, next deposition speed. Deposition speed is nothing but how much of a speed we are taking for the material purpose. Like that we will take the deposition speed of the material. Okay, next material type. Material type is nothing but which material we are taking supported to the product. Like that we will mention the material type of the product. Okay, next, typical uses of a fuse deposition modeling. Typical uses of fuse deposition modeling parts. We are taking first one, concept design visualization. Concept design visualization means like other RP systems or the FDM systems provide an excellent route to obtaining prototype models for initial observations of a design. Okay, the rapid prototyping systems and also the FDM systems provide an excellent route to obtain the prototype models for an initial observations. Okay, next direct use components. Direct use components is nothing but due to the rigidity of the ABS parts that can be used in various applications to replace traditionally machined, extruded, or injected plastic parts. The FDM can build directly usable electronics housings, low-speed wind tunnel models, and working gear assemblies among other uses. This allows users to directly fabricate prototypes and test them before actually machining the final design. Direct use components means if we are using the ABS part of the the material should have an equivalent product. Like that we should keep the extruded or injected plastic parts due to the FDM process. And this FDM process it has several composition parts due to the various tunnel systems of the material. And also it can be used due to the product of the fabricate prototypes and test them before actually machining the final design. Okay, next one, investment casting. Investment casting and the wax offered by FDM opens up yet another avenue of applications. If prototypes are needed in a metal form, the parts can be prototyped using the investment casting wax and then carried through the traditional investment shell casting process to obtain the usual metal components. Okay, and this casting purpose is also casting also very important in this rapid prototyping systems because after the product of the applications we are given the different type of investments should be obtained throughout the product of the materials. Okay, and it can be usually metal components throughout the products. Next, medical applications. The medical grade ABS has been approved by the US Food and Drug Administration and therefore is used by the medical industry to produce various parts within the industry. Since CAT scan and MRI data can be converted into the STL file format, custom models of internal organs, bones, etc. can be reconstructed and studied before a patient ever goes into surgery. Okay, this is the one of the type of the major applications which are used in the FDM process. Okay, what we had discussed in the FDM process. First one we have discussed about the concept design visualization. Second one direct use component. Third one we are using a Third one we used investment casting. Fourth one medical applications. These are the medical applications which are used in the investment casting materials. In this investment casting, investment and medical applications. Okay. Okay, medical applications which we are taking. This is the product which we are taking in the FDM process. In the FDM process, like different types of models which you are taking. Okay, FDM process is nothing but a fused deposition modeling process. In this fused deposition modeling process, we are taking a layout like this. One supportive part of one base part, and from this base part we are taking another supportive part, and this supportive part has a machine which will be rolled throughout the data, and this rolled data will have an two build material whites, which is called as a pattern support of the material of the product. Okay, and this product only it has and different types of dimensions which we are used, and also the software uses HTL file, the HTL file throughout the systems. Okay, and this HTL file will converted into the system, and this system can be operated on various types of workstations from Unix to PC based, and the models can either be operated directly from the workstations. Okay, and this materials has chemical properties like ABS, and also medical grade ABS, thermoplastic, and elastomers of the materials. Okay, and this is the type of the material which we are used in the processor. And this is the extrude